Hey, blessings to the mighty LDBC, and I am Opulent LDTV. First off, I just want to send a shout out to everybody, man. Everybody had a great time last night with your family, those you call friends, watching this mega fight, this fight of the century. Man, what a fight, man. What a fight. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, bruh. I'm here, bruh. See, Stephen L. the Mac. Blessings, fam. I appreciate you sliding through. I'm here. I'm here. Man, what a fight, man. Um, King Coleon, blessings, fam. I appreciate you sliding through. Um, Jose Diaz, blessings, fam. I appreciate you sliding through. Big bro E. Ortiz, I appreciate you sliding through, big bro. Said it was a fight until the second round. That was a good fight, honestly. I had Spence. Got to go get Crawford his props. All right, y'all, let me get into this before I actually get into the main event fight. Um, Let me speak on Donito versus Santiago. Um, I was rooting for Donito, of course. I wanted him to acquire that belt. You guys can hear me, right? You guys can hear me? Give me a one if y'all can hear me. Because yesterday I was pretty much talking to myself for like 2 minutes. So, okay, all right, bet. All right, there go the one. All right, cool. Well, salute up. Like, man, I was super wrong about that boy, Bud. He was sharp and on point. Yeah, we're gonna get to it, fam. But yeah, first, Donito versus the Santiago cat. Of course, I was rooting for Donito. I wanted Donito to acquire that belt and then possibly retire. That would have been a great way to end his career, legendary career. But as we see, things didn't go our way. He ended up, he lost. I was in the middle of a fight party, so I was watching it, but I wasn't completely focused on the fight. So, um, but yeah, we'll see what I didn't even watch to see what he said after the fight either. Like I said, it was a fight party going on, fam. But hey, Cruz and Cabrera. I was rooting for Cabrera, man. That dude has a hell of a chin on him. Okay, let's say two things. Either Cabrera has a chin on him, or Cruz really doesn't have the power that we all think he has. You know what I'm saying? King Leon have a safe flight, fam, back home. Following you on Instagram, you definitely had a blast out there in Vegas. Um, Yesterday, Ortiz said yesterday he had a silent stream. Yeah, for 2 minutes I had a silent stream. For like 2 minutes. That dumb D man came in and I had to unmute myself. Um, yeah, Cruz, man, I'm like, Cruz, he can't get this boy out of there. I'm like, what's going on? This is when I was actually focused on the fight. You know what I'm saying? And Cruz just couldn't get that boy. But boy had one hell of a chin. He was hit. He was getting caught with some shit. He kept his hands down, which was, in our essence, like I said, I was rooting for Cabrera to win this fight, but I'm like, okay, anytime now he's gonna get knocked out. Um, I do not. I repeat, I do not want to see a Tank Davis versus Cruz again. Nah, go fight Shakur or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Pitbull. I am not trying to see that. I know Cruz wants that payday, but hey, bro, move around, fam. Um, all right, let's get into this main event fight. What is that, Elpina? Blessings, bro. I appreciate you sliding through here. Who knows if Errol will recover from that mentally and physically humiliated. What was his fast? But as well, he had the height and reach. Yeah, man, he left his hands down. I'm like, bruh, come on, man. If he would have stayed busier, I believe he could have pulled that fight off. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. All right, so let's get into this main event. Um, First off, the ring walks. That coin flip ish, bro, because this is the first fight ever where the person or the A side comes out first. So that totally pretty much threw me off, and I was like, man, what the? And so I wasn't really feeling, even though I like the song and I know that song is a Dallas classic. I wasn't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, he's supposed to be walking out second, so it just totally just threw off the vibe for me. Um, Far as Terrence Crawford's ring walk, I am an Eminem fan, but I'm not really that much of a fan of that song. Or to me, that song is so commercialized to where I don't really care too much about it, even though it really it was perfect. It was perfect for the moment. I'll be honest, it was perfect for the moment, but I'm just not really a fan of that song. And I wanted Terrence to come out on some like I'm a beat yo type ish. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted. I wanted some war music. That's how I wanted to hear. And also, what was lackluster was the fact that Eminem, he really didn't even come out rapping a song. Like he led them like what about what 50 if that, and just kind of stopped and like pushed them and let them go in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like so I'm like, what the I'm like, what the hell is this? Like that shit was so in essence, it was to me it was creepy. Like what the okay, but whatever. It was all good. Okay. First off, once the fight started, round one, I'm gonna just give you who I gave the round. Okay, I'm not gonna go into the whole this person was jabbing and all that jab. Man, F all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the way I had because I was keeping track. Okay. But the first thing I realized once the fight started after round one, I gave round one to Spence, but the commentators were D eating, you know what I'm saying? D eating Crawford. So I literally blocked them out and focused on the fight. Ortiz says, dude, they have a rematch at 154. Stephen L. Max says, I was hoping UD came out to Boosie again, like when he was a HBO, because Boosie and Webby love, yeah, you right. Yeah, that would have been dope if Bud would have came out to Boosie. That definitely would have set it off. Arrow only won round one, not even. Okay. I mean, I definitely respect your opinion. I had Spence winning definitely more rounds than that. Okay, so let me run down this. Um Spence won round one. Of course, round two goes to Bud. We had that flash knockdown. I gave round three to Spence. Like I said, I blocked out the commentators and was watching the work. So I gave it to Spence round three. I gave four to Bud. I gave round five to Spence. I gave round six to Spence. And round seven is when it got real sticky. I'm sorry, round seven is when it got real sticky. That's when Spence got knocked down twice. That's literally like a 10-7 round for Bud. I gave Bud round eight. And as we know, round nine is when it got stopped. That's when the fight got stopped. Could EJ have continued more? I believe he could have continued more, but it is what it is. He was getting his ass whooped. Let's take the gloves off. Let's be 100 honest. Like I said, he did win the rounds. In my opinion, he did win these rounds, the rounds that I gave him. So he won round 1, round 3, round 5, round 6. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him those rounds, and that's totally ignoring the commentary because they were eating, like I said, and just watching the fight. So yeah, man, I was totally shocked at what happened last night. This is the important thing of why it's great for the best to fight the best, because you really don't know what's going to happen in a fight. And as we know, anyone can have an off night. Who knows what it is? But let me give my full props to Terrence Crawford, man. To me, before this fight, and I still stand on what I said about I still stand on what I said about his resume and everything. He didn't really fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? The only difference in this fight is that he showed up and he showed out. That's the best. That's the best thing I can say about it. Like he proved me and a lot of people wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. It's a fight. I'm not like I said, I'm great at watching a fight, observing it without absorbing. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. So my feelings is not in the fight. Of course, I ride hard for EJ, and I'm still rocking with EJ heavy. I love EJ. This is the fight business. Somebody has to lose. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So my bets, there's a lot of people trying to trigger me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, it is what it is. It's a fight. I pay my bets are paid, and man, I was just totally shocked. I'm like, dang, okay. And shout out to my brother, Mr. Finesse. There were some Bud fans in the building, and like I said, it was all friend. Like I said, these were real fans. We know the difference between the Bud D riders and the Bud fans. So at the fight party, there were some real Bud fans, and I respect the real Bud fans. You know what I'm saying? So it was great. Like I said, it was all love, friendly banter, and man, the guy I went for, a lot of us went for it, just didn't win last night, and it is what it is. So, but man, he definitely got beat. I was totally shocked. Just the point of him getting dropped like that. I'm like, oh shit. Round 2, I'm like, man, sheesh. And I'm thinking like, okay, this is gonna be like a Ugas, even though Ugas didn't drop EJ due to the ropes being there. But I'm thinking like, okay, this is gonna be another Ugas situation where he just comes back and just totally destroys him. It was weird for me to see Bud establish his jab over EJ, who has one of the best jabs in the game. Like, there was a lot of ish that was weird about this fight to me. I was like, man, what's going on? But hey, everybody has an off night, and it is what it is. But man, like I said, my guy didn't win. I'm gonna eat 2 crows just because, like I said, if I support you, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard in my support. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with being wrong. I'm fine with being wrong. It is what it is. It feels great to be. It feels great to be right, and not so good when you're wrong. But that's the point of getting these guys in the ring so they can fight each other. So, let's see, rematch. Do I want to see a rematch? Of course, I want to see a rematch. And I feel like Bud will give him a rematch because he feels that he beat him relatively easy. But I feel like, okay, man, I know people I'm gonna say something here. I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna agree with it, but I feel like this is in a sense a setup Just hear me out. Just hear me out. I feel like this is a setup for to get 3 fights. Like I said, to get a trilogy. I feel like so okay. Let me just hear brother out. I know it's some conspiracy theorist type ish, but I feel like okay. But it's like okay, well, yeah, you take this first beating. Crawford's gonna take this second beating in December, and then that's when they get this. That's when they get this trilogy. That's when they get this trilogy. You know what I'm saying? So EJ's like, EJ is ego free. He's one of the most ego free type cats in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, man, I'm cool with taking that first beating. Like I said, this is all just speculation, Stephen L. Just speculation. But hey man, but other than that, shout out to Bud, making history, 2-time undisputed champ. And I must change because I know I'm not sure if you guys seen a poll that I made. I made a poll. I think it's like day before yesterday about if Bud was elite, good, great, trash. In my opinion, he was just good, just based on his resume. And I still go with the fact that I still stand on the fact that he was trying to run from this fight. I don't really think he wanted the fight to happen, but I feel like maybe they got together and realized how much money was in it. So he's like, okay, well, let's capitalize. Yes. So it made the fight happen. So I still stand on what I said about his resume. The only difference here is that he ended up being everything that he, people said he is on paper. So hey man, shout out to the real Bud fans out there. It's all love, man. Let me get in the chat and read some of these. I know I missed a lot of comments. Let me see. I'm going back up. Ortiz said, Stephen L. the Mac, it was a wash. Stephen L. the Mac said, I had my ish on mute. My nerves be bad watching fights like this. Woke says, yeah, I give Spence 1 and 3, but it was a wash after that, and it's still man down. Spence need to work and all that reaching jab. You know what? I think that was like his down. What happened was, of course, it was his first time being knocked down, right? And so he was trying to overcompensate for everything. Like he was overreaching and just timing was off. And Bud, he's a hell of a counter puncher. So he was just capitalizing on all of that. So, and we know Bud has power. So, hey, he displayed it. Jose Diaz says, you're correct. Stephen L. the Max said, I told you how Bud wrestled, meaning he got that upper body strength. Look how he was easily lifting Arrow up off the. Yeah. D-Man Juice, I'm heated, bro. Blessings, God. Yeah, I respect how you feel, fam. It is what it is, though. Ortiz, Big Bro says, how much is due to Derrick James? I don't know. How much is due to Derrick James? You mean as far as like, oh, he said there was no adjustment. Man, I can't call it because now that I think I'm not sure. Thinking back at the fight, I'm not sure if they really went to the corners and we could hear if there was any adjustments. So maybe he gave him adjustments. Maybe he just wasn't listening. I don't know yet. I don't really remember that part of it. Jose Diaz says, I had Spence winning this one. I was wrong. Shit, a lot of us was wrong. Stephen L. the Mac. I wish you didn't have no rich. D-Man ready to knock out of Stephen L. the Mac. I feel you, man. It's all love, though. It's all a lot of love. He said, Errol get all my credit. He's the reason why the fight was made. Plus, who can beat Errol? I don't think anybody. You know what? I feel a lot of people are definitely gonna look at him as potentially food now because even, like I said, even though I had Errol winning those rounds, a lot of people still yeah, if Bud can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is one person to really make you look quote unquote human. And so now everybody gonna feel like they can do it to you. You know what I'm saying? Woke says, congratulations to Bud for this win. He came war ready and he's the better man. Hopefully we get that back at 154. Yep. But hold on. So they're not gonna, you don't think they're gonna do the rematch at 147? I was thinking that they're gonna still 147 and do the rematch, but I could definitely be possibly wrong. Because man, just imagine like EJ moving up to 154 and he literally has no belts right now. So it's like, the hell? Should I would say that I feel like they're gonna, like I said, make this money and then possibly just retire. Make this money off these 3 fights and then retire. That's another thing I was wrong on. I didn't expect, like I said, just everything went totally different as I expected it to go. I expected EJ to go in there and break that boy's eye, steal his eye, and Bud wouldn't want a rematch. Yes, let me say this. Yes, Bud did swell up EJ's eyes, but nah, he did not steal his eye. I seen some memes, people trying to claim that ish, and nah, that's not what happened. Facts. Woke says facts. EORT says now we got Plant versus Charlo. Yeah, we do. Yeah, in December 2023, when the rematch gonna happen. Okay. Woke says for 3. I was thinking the same. Oh damn, it shit just jumped on me. He said, Bud ain't losing. Stephen Eldermack says, Bud ain't losing. He said, I voted elite. Yeah. Nope, it was the guys in the suits. He says, I'm the only real Bud. I've definitely come around some real Bud fans. I don't really think my brothers, because like I said, my brothers, I lost money to them last night. They're not really Bud fans. I feel like they were just, they just want to go against me. So it is what it is. I ain't tripping. Like I said, I ain't taking nothing personal. It is what it is. Like I said, my best is paid, so I ain't tripping. Woke says I got Spence next fight. DJ going to figure Bud out. That little son bitch was just on point this fight. Man, it was crazy to see who. And my brother said something that was real factual last night. Whose face has Bud ever done that to? Nobody. He hasn't done that to anybody's face before. That's why I'm saying. That's why this thing, you got to look at the little things that you got to make it make sense. He hasn't beat anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't know, man. But like I said, I'm not. Hear me clearly. That's just an optional opinion that I have. But I am giving Bud Terrence Crawford his full credit. And like I said, I was saying that he was great before, but let me just go ahead and say that he's an elite fighter now. I just want to be clear about that. I have no ego in this thing. You know something that I did hear? Hold on, let me get through these comments and then I get to that. Bud arms are too, man. His arms ain't that long. Stephen L. You see them boys standing right next to each other. His arms ain't that long. Shit, not to me at least. Said James was too long. Telling him not to stand in front of Bud, step to the side, but Errol didn't really listen. See, I don't remember hearing him say that, but he literally was standing in front of him like EJ was literally trying to beat him at his game in a sense. That's what it looked like he usually does. He said they can look at him as food all they want. They don't want to fight like the 2-time undisputed champ and Bud Crawford. He says, no, Bud said he would be a good with 154. Oh, wow. So, dang, that kind of sucks. Dang, I kind of want EJ to do it at 147. I don't want him to move up. Because he, even though I'm sure it was for him, he looked great. He said, no, they both said 154 because they both had a hard time. Okay, making weight. Dang. Say I woke naked out here. Yeah, fam. I gotta I'm not on my laptop. I'm just on my phone. So yeah, I definitely get you two lead up next time. Next time. Hold on, man. Let me check my laptop. Maybe let me see. This thing is charged up. You said Bud stood toe to toe with them. Yeah, he sure did. Dang, I was about to tell y'all something, man. What did it have to do with Bud? Damn, I should have just went ahead and said it right then and got back to these comments. Damn, I'm trying to think. Hold on. Yeah, Arrow was doing that body work as you seen. He went to the body like what? He hit him, got him like 38 times or something like that. So he was sticking on that game plan. But man, like I said, he's built from the legs up. That's the advantage of being a wrestler first. You're built from the legs up. Your core is immaculate. Being a wrestler, one of my little brother is a wrestler, so I already know how them wrestlers, man. When they built from the legs up, they powerful. So core is strong as shit. Michelangelo says, tap his name. Oh, no. Hold on, let me see. See, I'm on my phone, Michelangelo, and so it only gives me. You see, put timer and timeout. No, I don't want to put them in ban user and delete their comments. No, I don't want to do that either. Hold on, let me see. See, when I tap, I can put them up there, and then when I click on the I don't know, man. Yeah, I know how to do it on a computer, on a laptop. Laptop isn't open right now. That's all. So, see, I meant to get my laptop out. See, the whole plan was I was gonna play a song to basically celebrate EJ's win, but as we know, EJ didn't win. So when I got up to eat crow today, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bring out my laptop. I'm like, forget it. But once again, man, props to Crawford, man. He did his thing. I still thoroughly enjoyed the fight. It was a great fight for why it lasted. I'm happy with it. But to me, it does kind of suck like he's gonna, wait till 154. This is for me, my personal opinion, because I did want to see EJ undisputed at 147, but it is what it is. Just as far as Terrence's performance last night, I know y'all seen Boots talking about he wants winner. I think he should fall back. I think he should really fall back. I don't think Boots really wants that work. Like he wants that work. Man, I think, like I said, Bud truly proved himself last night to me. So literally, it was like I said, even though I gave Spence those rounds, it was definitely an ass whooping he laid on EJ. And like I said, I'm still rocking heavy with EJ regardless of this outcome. It doesn't change anything how I feel about him. I said once I support, man, I support. He said, "Who's the El Pino nigga?" I don't know. He said, "Who knows if Errol Rook?" I don't know, maybe a new cat. He said, "Who knows will recover from that mentally and physically humiliated." I guess my opinion to Alpina, yo, My thoughts to him, my rebuttal is that, hey, it's the fight game, bro. Like, he knows what he signed up for. I doubt that he's really in his feelings like that. I doubt he's really in his feelings about. Of course, he wanted to win the fight, yeah. But to say he humiliated, I don't think he was humiliated. If he was humiliated, I think he wouldn't have showed up at the press conference. So I guess you can. I guess you're definitely wrong in the fact him being humiliated because his conference he was talking. Uh, no listener. Well, appreciate you being here. It does take, hey, it does take. It is what it is. Yeah, yeah. He was in good spirit, man. So yeah, I definitely. If he was humiliated, he would have just walked out of there. He wouldn't have done any interviews. He would have. Um, yeah, he was looking lumped up. He was lumped up, but he took his L like a man. That's how any man should take their L. You sign up for that for the fight game, and that's what it is, man. So, oh man. So yeah, I didn't listen to anybody's. My plan was to go and tune into some lives last night. I didn't even do that, but just on the way home, I was just, chatting with my wife and ish like that, and talking about the fight and just talking about we had a great time at the fight party and stuff like that. So plus it's pretty good that I didn't let anybody's opinions just so I can just give my true raw opinion on how I felt in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So opinion opinion say the opinion he still will come back. He just need to switch it up. He asked for the rematch. Most people say I have to go to the drawing board, which means they wouldn't. Michael Anderson Bud's doing this shit on Bud's boots. Look like EJ. Bud, I don't know what he said. But I don't know. Was Bud or was EJ just trash that night? Won't be boots. Hmm. I guess at the end of the day, I would love to see the fight. Boots versus Bud Crawford. And if that fight happens, actually the fight ain't happening. Um, EJ's gonna get that rematch. Yeah, so I'm not even really gonna. Yeah, I will. Why not? I got Terrence winning, but maybe Boots. Boots is the truth. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, last night Terrence was really truly opened my eyes. And man, let's just make it a norm to not be so butthurt over being wrong. I'm cool with being wrong. Like I said yesterday, I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. Like it's great, man. Shit. Like in essence, like knowing all this. Not saying I'm a boxing expert or nothing like that. Please don't think I'm saying that. But knowing a bunch of boxing knowledge, it doesn't push you anywhere in life. It doesn't push you further in life at all. It really doesn't add anything to you other than being with a bunch of ninjas. Like it doesn't. Um, you're able to potentially be right on fights when they happen, but as we know, what matters when fighters get in the ring. We got to see what once they get in the ring. We can speculate all day about what's going to happen, but once they get in the ring, the truth is revealed. So I had people telling me, "Oh, you don't know nothing about boxing, bruh. I'm not. I don't. I can care less about being right. Really. Yeah, it's fun to be right, but if I'm wrong, it's wrong, man. Um, again, my feelings ain't in this shit. let's see. Stephen Elder Mack says, we won't know what Boots do until they in the ring. That's true. Facts, me too. I'm cool with it. This is by happens when the best fight the best. Exactly. Whoa. This is exactly what happens when the best fight the best. You know, a lot of us we went for EJ. We're just totally wrong. So yeah, I got casuals coming at me, acting like they just know because they were correct on the fight. Okay, you know, whatever stroke, you know what I'm saying? But man, so we're 0-2. I picked Fulton to win. He got dog walked. I picked Spence to win. He got dog walked. But both brothers, I still support both of them, and they will be back. This is really gonna light a even more of a fire under Errol Spence. So I'm looking forward to seeing the improvement of the improvement he makes. So I'm gonna tell you this. Be a new listener for I show you what's up. D-Man ready to put that iron on that boy. Oh, he ready? D-Man ready to put that iron on that boy. He like, hey. He like, you about to get this iron. Oh, these. See, I can't even see. I can't even see. Oh man. And it also makes it feel so much more refreshing that I can just give. I'm gonna just say it, bro. I'm gonna just say it. It feels so refreshing that I can just give a brother his credit versus giving the other. Like I always said, I was I was never the biggest Bud fan, but I was still a fan of Bud. You know what I'm saying? I still like eat Bud. It's just that, like again, Bud showed up and showed out who he truly was. D-Man says Ninja act like he want to throw hand because I asked who he was. Oh man. But yeah, man, how was y'all night? Okay. Of course, we all didn't like the fact that our person we had to win didn't win the fight. How else would your night be that? I hope you all had a great time with your family, your friends. I hope y'all ate good. Stephen L. Me and Bud go back to the Emmys. Plus, his son wrestled with my younger cousin. Oh, yo, you know what? I seen that. I remember you got on IG. Yeah, I remember hitting like on that. I'm like, that's dope. That's dope. And Bud, his kids are some beasts. So, and as we seen, Mama got in there with her dancing shoes and was dancing. That was cool to see. That was cool to see. I ain't mad at it. Like I said, this is all entertainment. This is all entertainment, man. Stephen L. fight at the crib. I didn't want company. Okay. See Stephen L. Mack, he's like, let me do this alone in case I'm wrong. Let me watch this alone. So it was just you and your daughter watching it, Stephen L. D-Man says, I worked all night and ain't slept yet. D-Man like, man, what's going on? Woke says, man, I couldn't sleep. I was salty as hell. Oh man. He said, yeah, with the black and gold dance to that Happy People by R. Kelly. Yeah. Yeah. Shouts out to, Crawford's mom. if anything, dang man, Bernie was right. We have to admit Bernie was right. Wow, Bernie was right, y'all. That's crazy. I mean, I still don't mess with Bernie. See, I don't. This is the thing. At the end of the day, I don't know Bernie to not mess with him. At the end of the day, all it was really just a difference in on who I thought was gonna win the fight. That's all. And I felt like he was capping. So in essence, I have nothing. There's nothing personal I have against Bernie. Of course, I really don't even know Bernie in real life at all. So there's no issue there. I feel no way about him. Mhm. He said he said Bernie is sucker. I don't give a fuck. I'm still trying to figure out where all that power. Oh, I don't know. This is like I said. There's some question. There's some questionable things there still. Yes, this fight is still very fresh. It just happened. Um, I was super calm though this fight, man. Like I said, I really just observed this fight. I didn't absorb it. The Wilder fights, man, I was absorbing the hell out of those fights, and I was jittery in that. I was jittery in the Wilder fights, bro. Just knowing like he was going up against a whole machine. He and Fury. We all know. Like, okay, let's keep it 100. We know that Wilder really beat. It's just that Wilder wasn't Fury. He was fighting Fury, judges, the whole boxing, man, fighting all of boxing, literally. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. He literally knocked that boy out in every fight. uh, Thomas Morris, he said, I don't know what the numbers were like, but I can tell you New York sports bars were overflowing. Everyone in New York turned out. That's dope, man. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy about that. In all essence, I'm not really a number man, but of course, I just wanted to be successful. This event to be successful, and like I said, I'm looking forward to the rematch. Oh, a lot of people were saying, "Oh no, he don't need, he don't get, he deserves a rematch if it's in the contract." Regardless, I would have said the same thing for Bud. In all honesty, if Bud wanted to rematch after taking a butt whipping like that, then hey, he deserves it. It is in the contract, so it is what it is. It's really past what we think, but yeah, we can give our opinion on it. Whatever. Uh, some question Bud is the illest ninja in Nebraska. Y'all had to see Bud's patience, man. He is, man. He really put on for Omaha. Um, that's what I should have been doing. I should have been highlighting y'all. D-Man Jr. says, "Is that Ninja Bud Superman now or something?" DJ hit him with hurt. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, maybe he was on that same ish Fury was on. I don't know. Folks says, I say they did 1.4 million. Hopefully, man, that would be beautiful. Hear that. Folks says facts running back is in the contract. Yep. Stephen Hill says Bud used patience because he don't have the movement. He 140. That's why he stood in the middle of the ring like Canelo. Man. Yeah, but I guess Stephen L. Let me ask you this question, bro. Where did all this power come from? Like we know he can punch. We know like where where did all this resistance come from as far as because he was catching body work. Woke says, I heard Bomac in the corner saying, be patient and he will come to you. The plan was to wait this counter all night. They knew EJ Reed when going to the body. Man, and that was a perfect plan because that's exactly what happened. Especially like after, see, the thing is like after that knockdown in a second, he was really overreaching, and so there all night that boom, boom, you know, zap his ass. Sheesh. My bad, I forgot to highlight that. Yeah, man, that's oh, man, great fight. I still enjoyed that ish. Bud Bennett had the power. Errol was hurt because of how clean the shots was. Okay, Stephen. Now, how do you how come the body work wasn't working? Because EJ was hitting that body. So Bud accuracy was on point like it usually is. It was on point. He got laser accuracy and timing. Man, like you saying, Arrow was overreaching to a beast of a counter puncher. Yeah. See, Stephen O. Answer the man question. Why no other opponent look like EJ? These are great questions. These are great questions. I feel like EJ definitely was still landing them. It's just that it wasn't affecting them. It seemed, usually it affects. Yeah, Porter didn't look like that, or avocado. Athanasia. Well, protected his belly. He did have a short tie, but I was seeing, for me, I was seeing some good body work there, but it just seemed like it didn't affect him at all. So that's because EJ was pressing. Nobody really pressed Bud. They tried to box him. Yeah, and I can see that woke because, like I said, um, EJ was stepping. He was literally stepping, and he literally came to him. And when he overreached, that's when Bud totally took advantage of him. He said because the other opponent's face was down on the floor. So, yeah, man. Another thing that's dead is that there's just a whole bunch of stuff that's dead now. Like we can't even talk about why he got dropped by green beans. Like at the end of the day, anybody can get a flash knockdown, and that's really what flash knockdowns are about. Like it is what it is. That is, we can't harp on that anymore. I just hope a lot of people just truly give him his. I just hope a lot of people truly give Bud his credit because it is definitely well deserved. I'm here giving him his full credit. You know what I'm saying? And I was totally against Bud in the sense of the fight. It's not that I was against him, man, but of course I feel like a lot of his out of the ring decisions were subpar. But other than that, it's like I said, I don't know Bud in life at all. I don't know at all. So there's no personal issue, no personal beef with him at all. I just disagree with a lot of his decisions, but it is what it is. I'm not living his life. He's living his life for him. So, hey, EJ, hold on, down. Woke said, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back up. Woke says, I answered for y'all. Look at Buzz fights. They boxed, but EJ was slower. No, they boxed, but EJ was a slower, come forward fighter, which makes it easy to counter. Oh, sense. That makes sense. EJ stopped listening to DJ on the cool. Yeah, he did. Green beans caught Bud Arrow. Didn't land nothing to flush because the defense he used and the patience. Yep, D. Oh damn. Yep, D man. He didn't. He wasn't moving like DJ asked him. So This is what happened. He will learn from. Oh yeah, he definitely will learn from him, bro. He definitely will learn because man, that was a hell of a lesson. Hell of a lesson. You know, in life, a lot of times we got to learn things the hard way. So it's still F Bud. I don't smoke. No way. Man still, T-Man said it's still F Bud. I don't smoke no way. Stephen, I keep defending Bud in this fight. I have an answer for any question. Hey, man, in all essence, you don't have to defend Bud because Bud answered every question last night. So, hey, he did his thing, man. He did his thing. I'm a fan of boxing. Yes, there's some guys in boxing that I'm more of a fan of than others. But at the end of the day, I just love seeing a good scrap, no matter how it ends up. Especially now, just being as a man, like I can say in my younger days, I was definitely more emotionally entangled in these fights, but I'm just not, bro. I'm just not. And oh yeah, I know what I wanted to tell y'all. I know what I wanted to say to y'all. I heard somebody say they were somebody said nobody out of Omaha is beating somebody from Dallas. And so even though that's funny, right? Even though that's funny, that was the first for me. That was the first inkling of something may go wrong in this fight. Because for one, as a man, y'all know I'm really from Minnesota. I'm from the Midwest. I just happen to live in Miami, but we love. Okay, let me just say for the real ones who really stand up guys in Minnesota, we love when people come from these bigger cities and think that just because where they're from that they can just do what they do, like they just gonna walk right over you. We love that. So me personally, I don't underestimate nobody. I don't care where you from because me being underestimated because I'm from Minnesota and stuff like that. People are Midwest. I'm from a city. I'm from a state that's unpopular to be from. You understand? So yeah, we got a lot of Minnesota. Where I'm from the city. So there's a lot of people from Chicago. There's a lot of Chicagoans. There's a lot of people from Gary, Indiana there. There's a lot of people from Detroit there. There's a lot of people from these popular cities go there and they get made examples of for having that, for thinking that, oh, because I'm from this certain place, that where you from means nothing, bro. Where you from means nothing. You either stand up or you're gonna lay down. It's that simple. So that's why, y'all see me, I rep being from Soda for so much because most dudes is embarrassed to be from Soda, from the Soda, right? And I'm not. I feel like it made me great. Yes, I'm from Minnesota, but my family's not from there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I can definitely rep it. I love it, man. It made me who I am as a man. But I definitely love who I am. Shit. Forget all that snow. I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean you guys probably heard that, I still mess with the person who said it. I'm not gonna name drop them or nothing. I still mess with the person that says it, but that's a flawed way of thinking, in my opinion. That's a very flawed way of thinking. Oh, my bad. Big Texas blessings, fam. Appreciate you sliding through. Fam. Lamax says, remember, Bud wasn't trying to box kill Green Beans or Khan. He went in just to beat them up, not to box. But then he came to box. He missed it. God damn it. Yeah. I'm talking D, man. Stephen Elder Max says, once I'm on Drew Titan LLC, will hear me speak on the fight. Oh, you gonna okay. All right, I'll slide. I'm definitely gonna slide through the so F you, Stephen Elder Max. Still wish you didn't have a rich. Stephen Elder Max said Midwest. But yeah, being from Minnesota, I done made an example of a lot of dudes from these major cities. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a one of them tough guys or nothing like that, but I'm gonna definitely stand on mine. And for dudes with that flawed way of thinking that just because you from a certain way that makes you tough, that don't mean nothing. As we know, there's soft ninjas everywhere, and there's stand up guys everywhere. I just happen to be one of the stand up, one of the stand up guys. That's it. That's simple as that. Um, he said nope, the West thing. He said right, I love that too. He says Stephen Elder Max said D man, why? I'm the only Bud fan that never disrespected Ariel. Man, you and a few others. You and a few others. Stephen Elder man, cuz you my effing kinfolk. Your penis says too many people out of emotions in this fight. Yeah. D man. He said, shut up, ninja. Penis says too many people out of their emotions in this fight. Yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's allowed to feel how they want to feel. I can't tell another man to feel how they want to feel. I don't, all I could do is give you how I feel about this fight. Yeah, this was a very emotional fight for me to watch. I love Bud, but I hated Errol lost too because Errol already has people out there hating on him and on some coonish. Yeah, but you know what, Stephen? This all comes with the territory. And the thing is just like in regular life, like even let's just say you in general, everybody's not gonna love Stephen L. the Mac. Everybody's not gonna love or mess with Opulent LDTV, and I understand that. Cool with that. My only goal is to link. See, my goal, I ain't here to throw. I'm just here to link with those people that I link with, and hey, man, let's rock out. I'm saying, if you don't like me, stay up. That's cool. I mean, I feel nothing. If you don't like me, I don't feel nothing about you. But stay over there. Stay way over there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not looking for. I don't want your friends. I just need some quality. Like I said, I really don't have anyway. Because if I mess with you, you fail for me. But that's why I say fan. That's another thing. Like everybody salute stuff and salute for me. This is just my personal opinion. Salute is there's nothing given when you salute, but when you send blessings, that's a real thing. So even though I can't literally like give any of you guys a dap, I'm really sending you something. So a blessing. I'm always, like I said, I don't salute the LDBC. I get blessings to the mighty LDBC. You know what I'm saying? So blessings are a real thing. No, I'm not religious, no, but I know blessings is real. Blessings supersede religion and all that jazz. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I send blessings to everybody. Everybody I mess with, I send blessings to. But, oh man, but man, at the end all be all, y'all, man, this is a great year in boxing. We're getting some great fights, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy camper. D-Man Jr. said, Stephen Elder Max said, in fact, D-Man Jr. says, I honestly never wanted them to fight for real. I was a Bud fan as well as an EJ fan, but they were forced to fight ever since Bud was at 140. Remember, D-Man, this fight was pretty much birthed on Trill Boxing Talk. in all essence, that's where it was really birthed on. So remember Bud was I mean, I'm sorry, remember Spence was really wanted to I think he wanted to fight Keith, and then Keith was playing games, and so that's when I guess it pretty much focus changed to Bud. Just watch how many people are gonna be talking greasy about Jay now. I really haven't looked at any footage from like I said, I mean I've been on IG, I've seen some posts, but I'm just talking about boxers in general talking greasy on EJ, and he's just gonna internalize all that, and he's gonna use it to his advantage. Everybody wants to be with the winner, as you see a lot of these celebs. A lot of these celebs are just fake as hell. Let's keep it a buck. Um, you see, everybody wants to take a picture with the winner. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Elder Max says, yes, I was there since the beginning with Black Fight Fan, aka my ma effing unk. Yeah. He says, right, but main media started talking it up, though. I knew the only people that could beat them was them. Hmm. And anybody say some crazy ish about Errol, I'm blocking they thing. Hey, man, do what you do. Rip the spine out their back. What you got to do. But yeah, man, it's But yeah, overall, like I was saying, a great year in boxing, man, and this is probably the greatest year in boxing we've had in the longest, man. I was still way more, like I said, I was still way more excited for this fight than the Mayweather Pacquiao fight. Way more excited. You Stephen A. I'm slapping the shit out of people. The Mutombo slap. Slap and then just AJ better win. AJ who? Who you talking about AJ? AJ better win. Stephen L. The Max says, no, that shit was weak. I'm Trey slapping. Oh, Joshua. Who Josh was fighting again? I forgot, bro. I forgot. I'm totally. Oh, he's fighting uh what's the name? Starts with a D. I forgot his name. What's that dude's name that Shelton be calling me that dude? Dillian, yeah, Dillian. He showed me like Dillian face looking at. I'm like, okay, yeah, Dillian White. Shoot, Dillian should win that. I mean, not Dillian. I'm sorry, Joshua should win that. D-ball, Josh fights D-ball next. How do you think one thing before we get out of here? What do you think the camp? Because remember, EJ was considered definitely one of the strongest guys in that whole camp. So, what do you think? How do you think they feel right now that he's taken a loss? Like I know we know that a loss doesn't mean you're not great. But what do you think the energy is in that camp right now? You don't want to be that dude up. He got the heat of the night, night haircut. uh, nah, that's just don't be clowning, which is all love, but he be calling me Dillian Whiteface. Like it's all good. I ain't tripping. Telling you, man, hey, I was raised on snapping. We was raised on clowning. So If I can dish it, I can take it. You know what I'm saying? I don't, that's one thing when you grow up. When you grow up in the hood, urban areas, you learn to thick skin. Because yeah, there was times when I would go home crying from getting, get cats getting on your ass. You know what I'm saying? As far as like clowning you, but hey, you live to clown another day, and then you become superior at it, and it's a wrap. When you ain't nothing greater than growing thick skin. You grow thick skin, nothing can affect you. But it all really comes down to you really knowing the truth about yourself and really believing your own opinions about yourself versus what other people say. Um, the energy in that camp may be a little down. Yeah, which is understandable. It's understandable, right? But like I said, go back to the drawing board and improve. As we said in this chat, um, DJ, I'm sure DJ's gonna be like, man, you didn't listen. I told you not to stand in front of them. I'm sure that's the first thing DJ said when they got in the back. Stephen L. the Max says, I think they are motivated to grind harder, especially Frank and Garcia. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how Garcia turns out for being in that camp. So I'm looking forward to his next fight. I'm not really a fan, but I really, like I said, I love boxing, and I want to see if he's picked up any of it, what he's learned since he's been there. I mean, of course, you know how it is. It takes a couple fights for him to really implement naturally because he's so used to some other shit. But we're gonna see what Garcia. He's definitely gonna have to show some improvements, and I hope it starts with keeping that chin out of the air. Stephen L. Max says good things. Good thing AJ in the UK, or he would have been acting up at the fights. Hey, remember Wilder was at the fight last night, so maybe Wilder would have pressed him. Ooh, I would have loved to see that. That would have been dope. To be honest, I saw EJ smiling when he left, so yeah, Cuz might be right. Stephen L. Mac, I've been roasting since 1988 at 7:13, fresh out the pussy, telling the docs and nurses how ugly they is. Man, I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like having thick skin. Shit, having thick skin and keep you out of prison. Trill spill. I ain't telling nan lie. Stephen L. Mac, D-Man, you I said what I said. EJ in good spirits. Um, what I did see on IG is a bunch of memes saying that they're saying EJ looks like Tommy Hearn after Tommy Hearn beat up Martin. I seen that. I mean, like it's at first glance, I laughed, but it's like in all essence, he really doesn't look like he doesn't look that lumped up like that. Yes, he's definitely more swollen than what we're used to seeing him, but not really lumped up like that. But okay, go off though. You know what I'm saying? Go off. Stephen L. Mac. Wilder would have been calm. He said Wilder would have been calm. Yo, sit his ass down. He said Wilder might have slapped old AJ. Man, isn't that interesting now? Like these cats, like Usyk, he fight him. AJ doesn't want to fight him. What is the Mexican monster? No, I'm sorry, not the Mexican monster, but Ruiz, Pizza Man. I call him Pizza Man. Pizza Man don't want to fight him. Yeah, his eyes. Man, I mean, his eyes. Yeah, his eyes were puffy, not lumped up. Yeah, man. So his eyes were puffy. He wasn't lumped up like that, So yeah, I did laugh at the meme. That's one thing about me, man. I'm gonna get my laugh in. I don't care what the situation is. I'm not cousin, right? I'm not cousin that's gonna laugh at all the wrong stuff just because that's just my sense of humor. That's how it's built up. Like I like, man, my sense of humor is wild, and I find humor in everything. So I'm a laugh. You know, laughing is the best thing. How can I say this? For me, I'm myself. Laughing is the greatest thing next to busting a nut for me. So shit. D Man Jr. He says, right, bro, Lamont Peterson look like what Martin. Yeah. Now Lamont Peterson really looked like that. He really looked like that. That boy is lumped up. Woke says them boys running from Wilder. Yep. But yeah, man, like I always say, man, yeah, it was Lamont. Like I always say, man, one person in here to me equal people. But I truly appreciate everybody that slides through here and messes with me. I definitely appreciate the support. Man, y'all hit that like button. For those new listeners, man, y'all hit that sub button. Man, what a great fight though. Let me just end it on that. What a great fight. And Terrence Crawford, you are an elite fighter. Let's get this rematch though. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this rematch. So blessings to the mighty LDBC. I am Opulent LDTV, reminding you that when you in these streets, prosper in peace. Y'all have a blessed Sunday, man. All right, I'm gone.